Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Undecember. So today we are going over my new gear, new attributes, new everything. I got new Zodiac. We're gonna start off, we're gonna do a map. Some people wanted to see my build in action, so I got a little tier 10 Shepherd, maxed out, juiced, whatever. Go ahead and run that real quick and let's get in there. Get in there. Let's see. I'm still filling up my mirror. I don't know, the mirror takes quite a long time to fill now. Nice and rage at the beginning there. So, I got a couple of big improvements over the past week. Really happy about those. At the start of Act 11, if you guys have been following my YouTube or my Twitch, you know that we made a really good axe at the beginning of the league. It's not god tier. It is pretty good though, but it's not you know, super, you know, over the top insane. It's pretty good though, but so we started off the, you know, league with that. I call it the league. It's the new act 11. So yeah, we started with that, and then immediately after that we made our chest, and then yeah man, our chest got really huge. And then, like, not even 10 minutes later, we craft the gloves that I'm wearing. So, pretty much for, like, 2 months, chat, if you've been following me, you know that we craft a lot. Our mastery crafting is really, really high. We just don't get gear. We fail craft everything. We use, I don't know, I'd say 40, 50,000 total materials, between blue and yellow materials and, you know, prefix, suffix, etc. You know, all the heads. Oh, we got a rare. This one's super rare, chat. This is a unique memory spawner here. I've only seen 3 of these total in the entire league, so maybe we'll get something good out of it. So, anyways, for like 2 months there, I was crafting non-stop, you know, on pretty much everything I could, and I couldn't get anything. Nothing. Couldn't get a single decent craft, couldn't even get a mediocre craft. So we were subpar for a long time. All of my gear was pretty terrible. I couldn't get a break, and gear makes a very, very, very big difference in this game. You know, the people that are 100 million, 200 million damage, they all have really, really, really good gear. They have really good masteries. They have done their challenge mode. They have their compendium pretty, you know, pretty full. They have a bunch of 6 links. So, I mean, don't expect to just, you know, get on the builds, you know, any meta build, and then expect to do 100 million damage. Like, it's very, very gear dependent. Very, very gear dependent. As well as charms. Charms make up a large part of your stats and damage, etc. So, you know, it's just, without having every single thing legendary and awoken, and your compendium filled with 6 links and level 30s, etc., you're just not going to be as strong as some of the people on the leaderboard. So, if you're not whaling, don't be discouraged. Like, we're only stashed to play, literally only bought, you know, the necessities, like the stash space. So, we're behind. And the other thing I don't like to do is alts. I did alts for like a week or 2, and then I was like, this is why I quit Lost Ark. So I stopped doing alts, because I didn't want to burn out on the game. I really like the game, but I hate doing alts. I understand that they will give me a tremendous amount of gold and some like materials and things like that, and it's definitely worth doing it. It's just the fact that I don't want to burn out doing alts every 3 days and you know, doing the daily descent alts, etc. I just don't want to deal with that. It's not, I don't enjoy it, and it will burn me out, so I don't want to do it. That, and let's say I did do alts. Let's say I did 3 alts, and I had, you know, 100+ million gold, and everything was legendary and awakened already. I'd be pretty bored with the game already, so I'm just going to be very blunt and honest about it. I don't want to be that powerful yet. I want to farm and play the game and earn it, and, you know, just keep playing. If you don't have the time to do that, that's fine. You can whale. You can buy rubies and buy stuff from the auction house. You can buy prefix, suffix, You know, you can buy Alyssa essence, you can buy Vesper essence, you can buy pretty much whatever you need and level up. Granted, if it's on the auction house for sale, the NA market is kind of low. We need more in-game content. That's another thing. I really don't like doing Descent Raid, and that's because it's at ass crack AM Eastern, and they have yet to fix our descent timer, so we only have one descent time, and that's ass crack in the morning. Just started working again, and it's early right now, and I'm waiting for the descent raid, and I'm tired as fuck because I had to work last night and making ends meet, you know. So it's just really obnoxious if I had to do alts and, you know, all that stuff. So I just don't want to do it, and I enjoy grinding the way I do. I know it's gonna take a lot longer as opposed if I did get the rewards, but I'm okay with that because like I said, I enjoy the game. So if you guys want to just skip through everything and, you know, powerhouse the game, you're doing alts and min-maxing and all that stuff, yeah, sure, you can. I'm not about that. I don't have the mentality to do that anymore. I did it with Lost Ark. I did it with RuneScape. I did it with so many other games. I'm playing this to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I want to enjoy it. I'm enjoying the game, and I'll tell you what. I would not enjoy the game if I had to do all. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. People keep asking, "Yo, why aren't you doing your alts? Like, you're so behind compared to everybody else." I mean, I am. I'm behind, like, you know, maybe the 30 people who do alts, right? Maybe I'm behind them, but people who aren't doing alts and stuff like that, I'm ahead of those guys. So, you know, I'm not gonna compare myself to people who like buy the Rune Pass and, like, you know, spend money on the game outside the stash space. Like, if you bought anything outside stash space, you know, aside from the, you know, stash, pretty much, like, the Rune Pass to me is the biggest whale option in the game. It's literally the most pay-to-win thing in the game. And I'll show you why in a second. It's because the formula book that you get from that Rune Pass is not obtainable in any other way in the game, unless you buy the crafted orbs from another player who's selling them. And the problem with that on NA is nobody sells the crafted orbs that I need. So yeah, that's a paywall. This is a paywall. This is a paywall. I cannot obtain this any other way in the game. It cannot be earned. Just can't attain it. The only way to get these orbs is if somebody posts them for sale crafted on the auction house. So it's just that's the only gate in the game, and it's the only thing, you know, I don't like, and that's whaling. To me, that's extreme whaling. That gives that thing alone gives you so much juice. Like, just being able to create those stat orbs and use like 20 strength orbs from your inventory is huge. Are you kidding me? You know how hard it is to get 200, 200, 200? Yo, chat, imagine if I could remove this helmet and wear an actual helmet. Imagine if I could put on a Capri helmet with actual strength and critical damage and actual hit percent, etc., that are actually useful, and you know, pure armor base or something, you know what I mean? Like maybe element penetration on there. You know, I'm just saying, like, stats really mean a lot. So people saying that, oh, it's not pay to win, like it's not, you know, it's not a whale pass, or you know, it's not a gated item. They're delusional. There's not enough population on NA for this not to be a gate. Like, if the population of NA were majority, like, buying this and supplying it to the auction house, then I can maybe consider it not being a gate. Like EU, for example. EU has so much more population, and I'm assuming that the EU auction house has these orbs for sale. NA does not, so I'm kind of screwed. Like, the only way I can attain this is if I buy it, and I'm not going to buy it. To me, that's whaling. So again, I'm not comparing myself to anybody who's whaling. So if you bought the season pass, etc., if you bought anything aside from the stash, well, I mean, that's your choice, right? But I'm just, you know, I'm not competing with you. That's it. So, you know, I'm playing to enjoy the game. You know, that's pretty much it, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Now, if you guys want to whale out and compete towards each other, go ahead. That's all for you. All for you guys. I want to get to where you guys are whaling without spending any money to get there. That's my goal. I want to achieve, you know, the 150, 200 million mark without spending money on the passes, things like that. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. And yeah, chat, this was a 10-10. This is a 119 tier 10 button. So, I mean, that's a fully juiced map. And also, my avatar wasn't out, so I just noticed that. Oh, maybe he was. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's the fully juiced map. Let me queue up some of these things real quick. I always am crafting this. I will literally stop anything I'm doing to make sure that this is full. I accidentally just queued up a 2 with that 3. That's bad. Alright, there we go. See if we got any loot from that run. Probably not. We don't get loot. Let's see. Yeah, that's all. Alright, so let me just go over real quick everything we got. Let's see. So let's start at my gear, I assume. You guys want to see my gear. So let's go ahead and start with the weapon. So as I mentioned, we made this pretty much day 2 of Act 11. I made this. Maybe day 3. The Lone Master base. So yeah, you got the speed, the flat, absorb, reroll absorb to crit damage. Got the gear crit rate. The gear crit rate, I settled for a 10 because the base of this is a 14, so 10 still puts it up pretty high, so it's fine. Attack damage, perfect. Intellect, trash. You want crit damage instead of intellect. We got lucky with the legendary and got speed and critical damage. The only reason this axe is usable is because of the legendary. If that legendary didn't hit crit damage, this axe would be dog shit because of the intelligence. You want crit, attack. That's what you want, your primary 3. And you want 10, 10, 11. And the 11 being attack or crit, preferably. So anyways, yeah, that's that. The next one, I have to, like I said, I just mentioned this, I have to wear this for the stats. 200, 200, 200. I wear these because I don't have Light's Portrait. I might craft a shoulder, but I'm just wearing these for now for the essence drop and give a little damage. This is the chest piece we crafted. This was about 2, maybe 3 days after we crafted the weapon. I finally got a decent base chest piece. I did go with the dampening. We did get lucky on the authority and hit chaos. I did want more dampening, but I'll settle for chaos. It's fine. So I got the spell, double HP. I went double HP. I didn't want the armor percent or whatever. So I went to the double HP roll. And then I went for the chaos. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the fire. And I didn't want to YOLO again. I didn't want to risk removing the chaos. I did YOLO at once, and then it gave us the poison. Unfortunately, it wasn't fire, but that's what we settled at. And then we hit the double legendary again and got the element and spell. So this one, very, very nice. Very nice chest. And then immediately after those, like same day, we pretty much crafted these. Chat, you gotta remember, like if you go back and look at my other videos, I had dog shit gear. Like I could barely do challenge mode when I got to Act 11, right? My gear was horrendous. 2 months of crafting of materials, all wasted, no results, absolute trash. And then that's why I'm telling you right now, like 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, I did no damage. I was hitting for like 1 million, maybe 3 million at most. Now we're hitting for like, the biggest crit I've seen is like 92 million. So it's just like a little bit different. It's just gear, all gear. Like I went from not crafting any gear to getting all of my gear. That's what happened. So I went and got the attack speed. There's no attack speed 30, so I went down 29. Got the attack speed base. You want the amp on there, you want the crit damage and the attack speed, and then you want flat hit. I'm going to YOLO these. I'm going to try to remove bleed or burn, hopefully not attack speed. Drop the bleed or burn and get the flat hit on there, hopefully. Then re-roll the flat hit to amp attack speed. So yeah, that's our gloves. But yeah, we're gonna YOLO these. So we're not ready for that though. All right, so next is our boots. The boots we crafted pretty much the night that we crafted the gloves. Yeah, we pretty much one-tapped these. This is a head craft. None of this was used. No Vespers used to craft this gear, by the way. None. Not a single Vesper. All my Vespers, every single Vesper I've ever used, all like 30 of them, all fails, all trash. Useless essence, never works for me. I see people constantly like, oh, look what I got on my third Vesper. And they'll link like a 11, 10, 10 or something. It's just really annoying, obnoxious. It's just another reason I don't want to do alts. I'd rather just farm and play the game, so. This was headcraft, blue heads, just blue headed it. Aiming for the move speed, hit everything else, so. Again, rings were headcrafted. Fixed essence, headcrafted, whatever. No Vesper used. Got trash legendary. So. And then this is our newest ring. We crafted this about a day or so ago. This is the new one. Yeah, this is an amazing ring. I love it. The legendary is trash. I'm gonna have to re-roll the Legi on it, but everything else is so beautiful. I got the stats. I got the double crit, the amp on there already. I got the element and the more amp. And then the crit, the legendary is really trash. So we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna re-roll that once I finish doing my other stuff. I'm gonna get my link runes and all that stuff legendary before I do any re-rolls. And then my belt's still the old belt. We haven't changed belts. No need to change the belt. I just changed enhance to critical damage. Enough for now. Whatever. All right, neck. We're still working on the neck. We need. I need more suffix re-rolls. We're gonna go ahead and re-roll that. We want a 10 or higher here. Resist is nice. That's. But yeah, I want a 10 or higher amp. So I'm a little over 57 suffix re-rolls on the neck. So still working on that, baby. Yeah, that's my gear so far. So let's hit the charms up. On charms, we got super lucky. None of these dropped, by the way. These are all crafted on the alchemy bench. All charms I have wearing currently were crafted. None were dropped. I've done, I'd say, 100, 200 plus 115s now. And I've gotten 3 total tier 7 charm drops. 3 total. All blue, by the way. I don't think 115s are worth farming. They take 1 to 2 minutes longer than a 113, and you don't get tier 7 charms. Like, I don't. So I don't think I just do 113s. They're, you know, they take 2 minutes less time depending on the map, even more, and it's not worth the hassle. I just craft the tier 7. So anyways, if you're not lucky like me, well, maybe you have to do 115. So all right, next charm, we got an Occupant. This is another really nice one. Then we got down here another tier 7. Okay. And then over here, got just our old charm. Then we got another new one. Another nice one. And then top, I'm still trying to replace top and bottom left. And then we're still stuck with the Chaos Star. I'd like to switch to Occupant, but I haven't gotten a star drop, so that's what 4. Probably gonna do a DPS check later today. We're gonna legendary find weakness and probably awaken it. So I'm probably gonna do that later today. Do a new DPS check. But from math, like simple math says it's gonna take me probably until the end of the week to legendary this because I don't do alts. If I did alts, I could probably do it today. But I'm not in a rush, like, so end of the week is probably, pretty good aim for that. So yeah, this is the rune page. I don't have enough space on it, so let me join this guy's party. All right, that's my rune page. Let's go over Zodiac. So I made some changes in the Zodiac, not many. Went ahead and did that. So this is one of the changes. I dropped this and just took these two. Same here. I dropped this and just these two. And let's go up to specialties. This is the same. Specialties all the same. All these are the same. Right? So that's not changed. This is still the same. This part is just the lightning. We don't have the crit anymore here. And then down here we have the 200, 200, 200. This is really hard to maintain, chat. If you can't do that, don't worry about it. I know it's a lot of damage loss, but it's really hard to it's hard to get 200, 200, 200. Unless you're like a whale and you have a bunch of like, you know, compendium completion or something, then you might be have enough points. But I don't have enough 6 links for that. So yeah, I can't do it. Alright, and then the two-hander tree. If you use a sword, you might not need this attack speed. So just keep that in mind. If you have a sword, you probably don't need that. I'm probably, once I get my attack to 4.03 or 4.04, whatever the math is, I'm going to drop that. And then put that point here. Critical damage decreased, because I'm tired of getting one shot by crits. And then this is the new tree. Okay, and then this is the same as before. So yeah, those are the changes right here. Those two changes right there. And then the crit up there, and then we added the points down here and here. So that's the changes on the Zodiac. And then I gotta show you my masteries. Let me queue up a couple more. So let's go over the masteries. So yeah, if you didn't know, you level masteries by just, you know, enchanting stuff, you know, crafting. And it takes an extreme amount of time. So right now I got 5 into season, 5 into season, or 8 into season 2, and then 8 into annihilate. And then the extra point remaining we just put in the brilliant light for the HP percent. So that's where I am. You know, obviously the goal is 10, 10, 10, and then eventually 5, 5, 5, right? I think I want to say somebody said that 36 was the max level, so I don't know, whatever points we can fit in here, right? Whatever. We'll see what the cap is. Nobody's at cap, so I don't know how somebody would know what the cap is if nobody's at it yet. Anyways, so if there's a cap at 36, then I'll figure it out when we get there, but we're not there yet. So, so yeah, that's the Zodiacs and everything. That's pretty much it. And people, like, the main thing. Here's the main thing. Like, I got all my damage a few days in from my weapon. Okay. So first and foremost, I finally got a weapon that was worth a damn, right? That could actually hurt things. So first and foremost, this is where I got my damage. And then secondly, I was able to do maps because I got survivability out of my chest piece, right? I went from having no HP on my chest to having over 2,000 HP gained, right? None to 2k. So this is huge, right? This I gained, I don't know, this is like almost 200,000 tooltip from just the extra the 1 amp attack speed and the few crit damage, right? So this is like 160k tooltip. I don't know why. Right? It gives me more move speed too. And oh, I get to use my roll more. Cool. So yeah, it's gear. Very gear dependent. Like normal players, like I would try my biggest suggestion is you craft your weapon. Get your weapon, whatever class you may be. Your weapon's probably the biggest damage upgrade you're gonna get. So mine's trash, right? So if you can craft a weapon with crit rate, attack percent, and gear crit damage, if you get all 3 of those and 10 10 10 it, you're gonna be doing more damage than me in no time. Just keep that in mind. It's very, very gear dependent, and if you don't have that, you don't have the gear, you're not gonna have the same results. So, and like I said, just a few weeks ago, I was hitting for nothing, literally no damage, and now we're slaying tier 10s like butter, running through them like there's a joke. So, yeah, don't get discouraged. Keep on farming, keep grinding, keep crafting. The RNG Jesus will visit you one day, maybe, hopefully soon, and you will see the gains. You know, just keep trying and you'll get there. But yeah, I'm gonna do a DPS check tonight after we leggy the find weakness, etc. And let's get up there. All right, yo, if you found the video you know, helpful or useful, etc., don't forget to like it, and definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps the algorithm. We are so close to 800 subs, and then after that we only need 200 more to the 1,000. So yeah, we're growing pretty quick. I'm really appreciative of all you guys, and thank you for all your support. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Really appreciate that. We've been getting a lot of feedback on the live stream. Thanks for coming over and checking us out. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.